What's up?
We are back. I'm so excited. Can't you tell?
It was
Season 14.
We
Married
had
at First
such
Sight.
a long break.
Yes,
Season 14.
that month, honey. But y'all know what happened over the break, honey. We went viral a little bit.
We did do a little.
We went a little viral, y'all, because
something.
we interviewed. If y'all didn't see it, go back and watch our last video. We interviewed
Elena.
Y'all know we were the first YouTubers to interview her. That was crazy.
She was Zach's side piece, y'all. He cheated on Val with Elena, and we
Which
got
is
the
hilarious.
scoop, honey. We got the scoop.
Anyway,
But on to a new season.
Yeah, season 14.
Same shenanigans. The producers is tired. The casting is tired. Like, they don't care about us.
They don't.
They don't care about us.
They definitely don't care about the participants, but they really don't care about the viewers.
They don't, because this is ridiculous.
No, they don't.
Like, what is happening here? Okay, I'm Michelle.
I'm India.
And we're going to get started.
We did not review, of course we didn't review last week, or the little, the casting special and stuff.
Tired,
so we kind of going to consolidate all the episodes, which was really just last week and this week.
Yeah.
But
and then who does 3-hour episodes? Like, we can't get Bravo to do a 2-hour reunion, and Mafs is out here doing 3-hour
Mafs
episodes.
Is carrying Lifetime. I mean, they got to
clearly.
Like, how is there even space for a 3-hour episode of one show?
They just be like, doesn't matter. However much time you need, you can have it.
We were struggling last week. I ain't gonna lie.
It took forever to watch that episode. Okay, y'all.
So we're gonna go in this random order. Lindsay and Mark first, because this is kind of like the first specials. This is who was first. Mm-hmm. So Lindsay and Mark, y'all, they had their wedding. We did see their entire wedding.
Lindsay is a lot.
Lindsay is a whole lot.
And Mark, we thought was a lot until we saw Lindsay and them together. He's not. I
don't think they're a good match. She called him a Guido. He's giving me very Guido.
She called him a Guido?
Yes. And she said that's not usually her type. And he is. He's giving Jersey Shore.
He's very much giving Jersey Shore.
But
Guido is Italian.
He might be Italian.
He doesn't look Italian.
Chad, but what he giving? That's how the Boston men look?
Irish. Boston is full of Italians and Irish, I think.
But what if he Italian?
I don't
Y'all, we gotta figure out if he Italian, because why he look like that?
He doesn't look Italian, India. What is that?
I don't know.
But
it's the Guido look. Or maybe that's the Boston
hair?
look. It's the hair. It's greasy, slick back.
Y'all.
And then he looks like he has some type of plastic surgery fillers or something.
Are Bostonians like late? Like they real late to the party? Like they not up to date on what's like going? Because it's a lot of people that's real late. Mm-hmm. Like
all our Boston followers, which how many we got? Y'all, if you from Boston, is he the average Bostonian? Is he like? I don't know. He seemed pretty cool.
I mean, he's giving me a little bit. Exactly. He doesn't seem like a bad guy though. Yeah. I agree. He's a good guy.
He's like pretty good. When he was at the wedding and talking to her, when she was talking his head off, and he needed a break from her, he said that he had changed his gym schedule because he figured his wife wouldn't want him to do 2 days or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, that's really nice. Like he literally was like, I had to start waking up early because I know I'm gonna have to do my full gym set in the mornings because I know you. Yeah. If I need to be home, like, and I was like, wow, he's taking this process serious.
He is, but we knew he was because he's might be the oldest single in Mavs history because he is 30. Oh no, Steve is 38.
Steve is 38. He's 37 to 38.
He's 37 to 38. So they definitely had a few older guys. So the thing about what's his name? Mark and Lindsay is as much as they're crazy or like high energy. They're not interesting. Like she talks too much.
She's a nurse.
She
don't give me nurse because she's just does the most.
She thinks she's down. She thinks she's woke, and she's going to disrespect you to your face and be like, "No, I didn't mean that. What do you mean?" Like, I don't like her.
She cries on cue. She was crying at the meetup when somebody was talking about, they were talking about their moms. How'd your mom take it? And Katina was like, oh, my mom.
Have your mom.
And then Katina was like, you don't even know the situation. That other guy, like, people's moms are dead. Mom, that other guy, his mom's in a hospital. Katina's mom had abandoned her as a baby. Like, you don't know the situation.
Not Katina.
Oh, excuse me, not Katina. Jasmina,
like you doing too much, girl. We don't even know you like that.
She does a lot, and girl, they had her on the after show thing, and I don't think the girls like her like that. She does too much. Y'all think she doing too much?
Of course, because she is.
Why is she on 10?
It's just not. And then like
she got to be the center of attention.
So I almost thought she was gonna be kind of a Brett type, like understated or underappreciated. Brett last season, like natural body, regular girl, looking like kind of, but no, like she's just too much, and like she wears clothes that are unflattering, like, and like she doesn't have to. Like she's wearing things that make it look worse than it is. Like it just don't make sense.
And she was drunk as hell at that wedding coming out. I don't care what you say. She sobered up a little bit. She seemed a little better, like when she was saying about stuff, but she would not let him talk through his vows. Like she was doing a lot.
She started talking as soon as she walked down the aisle.
He's uninteresting. Besides the fact that he takes care, I think he's pretty nurturing, which he could be too. They both got cats and all that, but he take care of his mama. He take care of somebody else, and I was like, wow.
At least they know. Man. At least they know they can't have 5 cats. But she was like, I'll get rid of mine. Like, huh? Like you don't even.
For the cat folks, are y'all really attached to y'all cats? Like
she was like ready to do.
She's like, we can't have 5 cats. I mean, you can't.
She's right. She's not wrong. But that seems like a hard.
Cats? No. Some cats be outside cats though, right? And they just.
Most people don't have outside cats.
Oh, yeah. What you doing with 5 cats?
No, they have. She has 2, and he has 3.
And 3 is already crazy. Is
Mark
3 a lot of cats?
Yes.
Like,
I think so.
I mean, if somebody had 3 dogs, that's a lot of dogs.
Dogs and cats are different. Not the same.
It's not. It doesn't take as much effort to take care of cats.
And they don't take up as much space.
Yeah, that's true. So 3 cats ain't that bad then, because people got 2 dogs. Anyways, we're rambling about these damn cats. But anyways, yeah, they're a no for me. I think it's him saying no to her. Although they might have some moments where they get closer based on both of them being pretty nurturing people. But I think off the break, would that be his type? No, I don't think he's her type. And I think that she talks too much. She needs to be the center of attention. And she's real extra. But if he can tame that and he fine with that, it's not a total no for me. It's like a quarter of a no.
We got to see them in action. We got to at least see everybody on the honeymoons.
Yes.
But
she's too much.
She's too much.
All right, next, Katina and
Elijah, you gonna mess it up like she did.
Katina done got me messed up this man's name.
It's Elijah.
It's
not that hard.
But imagine you walking up to the altar, and you like, what's your name? You think he about to say Mike, Mark,
Jason,
Chris, Elijah? She like sitting, huh?
She was like,
Elijah what?
And she. I mean, so with that said, we know how to say his name because it is it's actually a name that we've heard before, and we get to read it. We've been able to read it every time we see his name. We see Elijah on the.
So when he says it,
the way he said it real fast, and so Elijah, it's a lot to unpack there.
Y'all, from these last episodes. The ones prior to this one that aired tonight, oh my gosh, y'all. Like, he was given too much. I was like, oh, he's a Chris 2.0. He's like that, like all the negative folks that you done seen on the show. I was like, okay, he's an asshole. He's just rude. Like, and I can't.
And he's corny, too.
And number 1, he was giving me corny vibes.
And his hair.
Well, there's a market for that hair.
It's late. Honestly.
That hair is about 2011.
It's giving another country. Like, he's like doesn't live here in the States. Like, that is not on trend anymore.
His hair is not on trend, y'all. So what is that?
It's not on trend. And he has a receding hairline and has his hair up, which I just feel like draws attention to it. Like, I don't know what to say, but it's not giving.
So my notes said he seemed sketchy. I did say, okay, they're both tatted. Because some men would not like that sleeve she has, but another man that's fully tatted.
But people that are into tats is definitely like a connection for sure.
And then okay,
I knew she was gonna be too pretty for him. And when I say too pretty, as in like he was gonna be all into her looks.
Because she's really pretty.
Because she is pretty. She's a pretty girl. I would like to see her without her wig because it is a helmet.
Overpowering
it's
her
too
face.
much. It's too much hair in her face. She reminds me of someone, and I can't put my finger on it or
From
something. Like she just puts. I don't know if it's.
Is she giving Beyonce?
She's giving Puerto Rican. New York, like Bronx, Puerto Rican vibes. Like, I don't know if there's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Boston or whatever, but when I hear her talk, like, it sounds like a celebrity actress, and I just can't put my finger on it. Somebody might might remember in the comments. But she just gives me that vibe of like, I don't know, like an around the way girl with like her. So yeah, it's giving, I don't know, I said that it gives me New York, but she's from Boston.
She was working in nightlife. I don't know what she does now. She said she worked in nightlife, and she's like a foodie, and she doesn't really cook.
Blogger stuff.
Yeah,
or
so
like,
I don't know what she does. She said she'd be on the scene. She was outside 3 to 4 nights a week because she works in nightlife, and then she would go party.
Yeah,
whatever. That's whatever. Because I feel like he was a partier too. So honestly, if they both like hanging out,
they can hang out
and
together.
if you like her, hang out together.
Yeah, I feel like that part is a match. The part that's not a match is that he's weird. Like, he was talking too much after the wedding.
That was the nerves.
He kept true, and that happens a lot. But he also kept telling her she was pretty at the altar, which to say it once or twice is like very much expected, and that's sweet. But why do you keep saying it? It's making me uncomfortable.
And she was uncomfortable. He was like, wait.
All we're doing is looking at each other.
She was like, yeah, you cute too, or whatever.
Yeah, but he's like,
I think he was most nervous about being attracted. So the fact that she came down and she was super cute. Yeah, yes. He was like, oh my gosh, I do
think that. And it's very clear these people don't want to, he does not want to be married, y'all. I don't care what he says.
He was crying.
He's giving Chris 2.0. He is giving
Chris and Paige 2.0.
He is giving, like, he's saying all the right things, or all the things that he's supposed to say. Like, oh, I used to be like this. I used to be like that. Like,
and he's here for the money. You think he's there for the money? I don't know.
Definitely.
But he backtracked, because he was like, when he was sitting there with his brothers and his sister-in-law, when he was telling them he was making a show or whatever, he was like, oh, she got to cook. She got it this, she got it that, and I won't allow her not to cook. I'm not allowing that. He wanted breakfast and dinner. And I don't think to myself, like, what if you get a woman who doesn't have a schedule like that? What if she getting home at 7 and you should probably
be having a full meal for her?
Yeah. And then when she made that face at the altar, when they was like, I hope you cook, because he want a meal, whatever. And she was like, he was like, oh, we can learn together. Oh, now you can learn together. But it was a total nope. But now that you're attracted to her, you can learn to cook together, which it should have been in the first place.
He just said all the right things. I just do not, like, he was just like Chris. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just was giving me, like, disingenuous, insincere.
Disingenuous, yep. Perfect.
So.
Perfect.
Okay, so Katina, I don't really know. So I do feel like she might be traumatized from dating, and if she just somehow was, because, like, her getting cheated on at every turn, or always being a side chick, like
lying, and she
like, she had a lot of them stories, and I get it, I understand. I think that she probably is just, somebody that is attractive, and men are like, oh my god, I'm about to shoot my shot and see what I can do, and then they just go with it. But, like, she probably didn't need to be on this show either.
Why? Because she could have found somebody?
I think she just, I don't, like, she was looking in the wrong places. Like, if you're in the nightlife and all you're meeting is people that are out
lying about being in a relationship,
and hanging out with their boys, but they're really in relationships, like, sis, like, I don't know, but, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like she needs to be there either. Therefore, it's
I think she actually, it seemed like she applied. Like, her friends told her, and she said
you said that she was really into it.
Yeah, I think she's into the show. She said she had watched past seasons. I think she knew they were in Boston before, and when they came back around.
Wants to be on the show to give publicity to
maybe like Taylor from DC. Taylor from DC. Yeah.
I don't know. It's something about her that just doesn't feel.
I think they're gonna be a no. I can say that off break.
It's not gonna. It's like he's gonna get on her nerves. Like, he already got on her nerves. He's definitely gonna get on her nerves, and then she's gonna be like, whatever, and he's gonna be like, whatever, and
I think he does too much, and I think he is controlling, like he was acting like at the beginning. Now he's trying to change his tune. She ain't gonna deal with that.
Nah.
I know.
Okay.
Michael and Jasmina.
Sure.
Who you have?
Stephen Noy.
Okay, we can do them because I don't have none of them.
Okay,
Stephen
that's
Noy.
why. Stephen Noy.
They are boring.
So why they keep putting homeless people? And when I say homeless, like,
no, you mean
jobless,
homeless.
like people without established setups. Like,
he's homeless. He doesn't have a home.
And why they did that in Charlotte with the basketball player?
Yep. When he was with that crazy girl.
Like, I don't.
Michael didn't barely have a job, but Michael at least lied. Michael and Mika from DC.
Yeah, like I don't. Why do they keep putting these?
They
people
literally
that
put
are
him
there
knowing that he did not have a job. He got laid off in quarantine and COVID. Didn't have a job. He was living like a nomad. And he never confirmed on the show that, I can get a job at any point. I have a lot of savings and stuff like that. Because that would have made me feel more comfortable.
Right.
Like,
but I do think, I'm hopeful. He's 38 years old. So what if, I want to take a sabbatical, guys. So I understand.
A year and a half sabbatical.
However long my funds will allow is honestly the point.
He's on a year and a half sabbatical.
But what if he got year and a half sabbatical money?
He would have said that.
I don't.
He kept saying, I do odd jobs.
You're right. I know.
Like, that's
I'm
the
just
part.
trying to figure it out.
Because if he had money, he could have investments and be like, I ain't gotta work for a whole year. I ain't saying that. Yeah. I'm saying he don't seem like he does, unless he does, and the cameras
are just not. They're trying, and if they're trying to give
make
us,
it look like he's homeless.
Give us something.
This man can have invested in crypto in 2012 and got money, and was like, I don't need to work here. It's COVID. I'm stressed. I'm taking a year and a half off. But they're not saying that, and it's scaring me.
It's giving homeless and jobless. But his family was like, so when she asked you what you do, what you gonna say? And he said sales engineer, and I was like very confused.
What is a sales engineer?
I googled it. Okay. It is a salesperson for scientific or like technical things. So they're so knowledgeable in what they're selling that they are almost engineers in that. I think it's just a made up term from like the last few years because I've never heard that.
A sales engineer, me either.
I was like, what is
learn something new every day?
So he's a salesman, so maybe he can. Maybe he's selling us, selling her, selling them. I don't know.
Maybe he worked for Pfizer, honey. He's selling that vaccine.
He doesn't work for Pfizer. I don't even. So, okay. So, Noi, I think that, like, physically, they match. I think that he looks good for his age.
How old is he?
He's 38. Like, he's
nice.
cute.
He's cute.
He's cute. I think that, like, physically, they match. I don't think Noi is gonna be here for him being at home when she leave and home when she get home.
Well, my sister told me that she basically she distinctly talked about salary requirements.
Well, she definitely said she wanted a 6-figure guy.
Yeah, so I'm like, and that include, like you said, he got to leave the house and go to work.
She's just not. I don't know how she's going to feel about. I don't know. Steve is just extending his sabbatical with a roommate. Like, I don't even know how to explain this.
He was looking for a place to live. He was living out his car or whatever, or he's lying and trying to be cool.
He had a thing on top of the car, like for his kayak.
See, that's the daggone shame. And he's looking for a place to live. He got 8 weeks of an apartment.
That's what I said. He's extending his sabbatical.
Yeah.
Like, he's getting paid to be on this show.
This is fun. And you got a free apartment?
It's a job.
And you're getting paid?
He's employed.
Yeah.
By Married at First Sight.
This is a job. And he's making more money than he would have made in 2 months.
Yeah.
Probably.
Perfect.
Probably, yeah. So, there you go.
Done.
There he go.
There we go.
Noi, I don't know nothing about her. She seems I can't even talk about them. I know nothing about her personality. I don't know if she would be attracted to him. I don't know if she talks. Like, I don't even think I would hear her to say 5 words.
A little bit.
Was Noi even at the bachelorette party?
Yeah, she was acting crazy.
Oh, they said she was the wild card.
Yeah.
And I wasn't getting that.
I don't know.
Like, Noi, she's very forgettable. It's underwhelming, to say the least.
Yeah.
Not that you got to be extra, but we just going to have to wait and see about her. Both of them, they're the couple I have no idea. I don't even know if he'll be attracted to her.
What are their interactions going to be like?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about Noi.
So
I love her name, though.
I think physically they match. I hope he's attracted to her.
That's what I'm saying.
I do hope he's attracted to her, but I think she'll be attracted to him. Okay.
That says a lot. Anyway. That's it.
Well, you know what? One thing Noi said, Noi was like, "I feel so bad for you because my family is everything." When Lindsay was in the dinner talking about how her family was, she was like, "I don't know how." I was like, "Well, she did say a little something there." Okay, so Jasmina and Michael, y'all, I was not sure about this at first. I felt like the special episode that when they were told that they were getting married and stuff, that did not give Michael, that didn't give me a lot of hope for Michael. I was like, I don't think this gonna work. But the last 2 episodes, the last episode when he told his family that he was getting married, and then this episode when they got married, I was really hopeful with him. because I think I loved his sisters. Like, I just thought it seemed like such a genuine, organic interaction, and they seem to be really supportive of him. He seems very respectful of them. So I just felt like that was going to bleed into the relationship. So I'm really hopeful.
I didn't think she was going to be attracted to him.
I didn't either, because of his height. We're all like keenly aware that this man is not tall. Like, everything about him looks short.
Mm-hmm. And he specifically said that
he wanted a woman that was under 5'6".
Mm-hmm. And Katina,
she looks
Jasmina
long.
is
Everything about Jasmina looks
legs
long. Like,
right.
everything looks long and lean, and like, did she have on heels at the wedding, y'all? Because that's the only hope that I have.
I could see that she had on an open toe, but I couldn't see if it was a heel or just a flat sandal. Because they were the same height at the wedding.
They were.
So if she had on a heel, that's nice.
Okay, we could do that.
But either way, she didn't have a huge heel because it wasn't, I know for a fact it wasn't like a platform or anything like that. I could see from the front it wasn't a platform. So even if maybe she had on a short little thing.
Y'all. And she had a panic attack before her wedding, y'all. She was freaking out.
I was like, that would have been me, child. I would have had a drink like
she was definitely
Lindsay.
Freaking out. She also, I mean, there's a few people with, some family history that's like, sad. And hers is that her biological mom left, and then her dad remarried. And and the stepmom, she said was like the best person in her life. And then they said that her dad left when they divorced. And the stepmom adopted her sister. Yes. And so what I'm trying to figure out is, are they playing us again in saying that, like, basically, like, she was probably a teenager and didn't want to leave because her dad was going to Jamaica.
That's what she said.
But she didn't say that.
Oh, I assumed that she was probably 17, like damn near turning 18.
They didn't say no ages when it happened.
Oh, I totally assumed that.
Yes.
I totally assumed
that's the only way we were going to get that.
Yeah,
But they did not. She said, but so the whole adoption fact was like,
because she said guardianship. She said got guardianship. So when she said guardianship.
Maybe she said that in a different episode. Because on the last episode, she said, I asked my stepmom to adopt me and my sister. Oh,
I thought she said my stepmom got guardianship over me.
But from this episode, I was like, they got her daddy looking like he abandoned her after he know her mom abandoned her. Yeah. So I was like, I really hope he abandoned her, but like, why would she say it that way?
If she had to adopt or get guardianship, you still were under 18.
She was just like, but maybe he was like, we going back to Jamaica, and she was like, no, I don't want to go, and then, but she didn't make it seem that way. Anyway, I felt like that was tough.
Yeah.
Because she also said that she felt like she had a hard time dating, and that she was never the one. She was always the one that was preparing the guys, and so I just, that's tough. The girl is like drop dead gorgeous. Literally, like,
I told Michelle she is the prettiest woman I've ever been on this show.
Yeah, she's super, super pretty. I think that he's cute though. India doesn't agree. I think they could work. I really do. I think they're giving me Karen and Miles vibes slightly.
Don't say that.
She's not giving me, but remember,
she's not giving Karen.
But in the previews for the next episode, it had him talking to her friends or sisters, and they were like, she's super dramatic and whatever. So it was seeming like they weren't going to be a personality fit. Like, he's chill. I mean, my point is, Miles and Karen were not, like, personality wise, they didn't fit. And it took a lot for Miles to pull Karen out. Mm-hmm. I think it is going to be the opposite, in that he's going to be chilling and cool, and somehow their personalities aren't going to work.
I don't know. I got to see more.
I got to see more too. I am hopeful for them.
I didn't get much from most of the brides. I didn't really get to see their personality except for Lindsay.
No, and then Jasmina having her.
I saw Katina a little bit,
but Jasmina had her little panic attack. I said, "Oh no!" She was really worried that she was gonna get somebody she was not attracted to, honey. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like at this point, I'm not saying everybody's going into it like, oh, this is just TV, but I just feel like everybody has an out. Like, it's in 8 weeks or shorter if the person is crazy. Mm-hmm. So I
think she was taking it serious.
She was definitely taking it
very serious.
So, okay.
Her mom, we loved her mom. Her mom was everything.
Her mom was really sweet. Her mom was really sweet. And honestly, I felt bad for her because you can tell they have such a good relationship. And when she first told her mom that she was getting married, her mom was like,
no, man.
No. And she was crying at that table. You could see that she had been crying. She was really upset. So it was good to see her mom being so supportive of her after the fact when they went dress shopping and everything else. Of course she would be because she said she was a great woman. But I was like, oh no.
Oh, and you know what else about Michael? When he did the little special, he was talking about basically he was with, before he did the show, he was with several good women and he messed it up.
Yeah, he said his communication was bad. Yeah, he said he put up
so
walls.
I like that because I hate when people break up with somebody and he at least admitted, like, I was with quality women and it was me.
Yeah.
It was not them.
But that's why I think that he's actually a good guy. If she can get over his height, because I do think that it's messed up. Like, why would the experts put a tall woman with a short man?
And they both specifically mentioned height. And even him. What if he feels insecure about the height? But seeing them together, it didn't look too weird.
Look that bad. And he actually seemed comfortable as much as, like, Elijah Wan was way more nervous with Katina than Michael was with Jasmina.
They were chilling. Their conversation was cute. They seemed like,
they had a little something going. And I honestly felt like his confidence was like, it was like a quiet confidence. Okay. We
last but not least
got the last ones, and it's Alyssa and Chris. And we got them separate a lot, but their wedding is going to be next week. And so from the jump, I knew she was not going to be attracted to him. Like 100%, I knew she was not going to be attracted to him.
I thought, I did not think that when I was first watching the specials. I was like, okay, they look equal on the looks.
They are equal on the looks, India. She just doesn't know.
Oh.
She doesn't know. They're definitely equal on the looks.
And let me tell you something about Alyssa. Miss Alyssa lied. She said that it was two different things that she said. She was talking about her past, and she was like, "Oh, I had a boyfriend, and he just broke up with me." So at one point, we were together for a year. He called me and told me to make dinner, and broke up with me.
The next one, it was 2.5 years,
and then you were cooking dinner, and y'all were together for 2.5 years. So and that's the part that's a big difference. Being in a year relationship and being in a 2.5 year relationship are two different things. Alyssa, which one was it? You lying. And then to say you didn't know why he broke up with you. What was the reasoning he said? She still ain't explained why he broke up with her.
We ain't got a whole lot from her either, except that she loves animals. But
and she's on that horse talking about something. I know I don't look like I'm an outdoorsy. Yes, you do.
Girl, you look
regular.
Alyssa's a 5, barely. Like, barely. And somehow, like, you cannot tell her she's not a 10.
It's the lips for me, though. The lips for me, y'all. It's when the lip injections be aging people. Because it be like, damn, you giving me 45-year-old housewife.
And I was looking at this YouTube about fillers and stuff, and people don't be getting the fillers for the right thing. They start aging, and then the skin starts sagging, and then they get fillers, and it don't look right. So that's what's...
She came on the show and got them lips done. Like, oh, I'm about to be on the TV. Let me get my lips done.
I don't know.
And then the top one was still smaller than the bottom. She ain't do it right.
So y'all, you know what else happened? They at the end of the episode when they was like going to the wedding, they had her voiceover saying that she just can't have anybody with chiclet teeth. What did she say?
She ain't say crooked. She said another word for
she said
some teeth.
And then
they zoomed
in on his teeth. Y'all.
I don't think she attracted him, and we saw in the preview that basically they actually have some type of altercation or something. Or something going, some drama at the wedding.
But she did that because she was not attracted to him. So as soon as she saw him, she was like, oh shit, I'm getting out of this.
She saw a little nerdy guy and he does Frisbee and he's in IT or he's a real estate agent or whatever. She ain't gonna know. She might get into it when she see the house because he had a decent house and stuff.
He was cool.
But I do think she looked at him and probably was like, oh, he's not my type.
I don't think their personalities match.
No.
Like,
I think he's one of those ones that want to drop in wife too. I mean, maybe they like outdoors. Is that enough?
She was like, I rescue dogs. I have 2. I don't know. I don't like. She
people
just thinks so much highly of herself.
They was going in on her. They was like, them people that keep talking about how they rescue dogs, they be the worst people. Sorry for any people who rescue dogs, because you're probably a good one, but they were just saying people who mention it all the time is trying to overcompensate or overcome something else.
Yeah,
like maybe
their terrible
you really
personalities.
are evil,
Right,
but you like
terrible
animals.
personalities.
Exactly, or you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This season is not giving.
She was trying to get sympathy points, people said, by saying, kept repeating that she rescues dogs. Because we heard you the first time, sis. Even with the group of women just being like, oh, I rescue dogs. Like, okay. So.
I don't know.
So okay, I think the only person I know is a no for sure are them two, Alyssa and
yeah,
Chris.
I don't know that they're going to make it to the honeymoon.
Yeah, I think they're a no for sure because I don't think it's going to be there for her. He would try to work through it, but I don't think she will. She seemed a little bit dramatic on the previews.
And honestly, she should give them a chance because they're on par.
I don't think Katina and Olajuwon will make it.
No.
And those are the two I know for sure. The other three, I don't think I have enough.
We need to see more.
Yeah.
We need to see more. I'll wait at least another week, maybe even till honeymoons, until I can give a true assessment of decision day. Like, I can't get there yet. I don't think we have enough information. But
I can't wait till the honeymoon.
I do have a few other, like, random notes.
Okay.
Lindsay. Yo, she looks like the Joker. At wedding dress shopping, her, like, smile. I was like, oh, that's what she looks like.
The Joker. Y'all think Lindsay looks like the Joker?
She, like, laughs, and then it's like this crazy smile. You have to go back and look.
I ain't noticed that.
The second one is, where y'all think they filmed the little Kevin special with the viewers? Where do these viewers come from? Like, do they check YouTube? Because we could have been there.
Yes. I think we're too raw for them. What is it? Because why we wasn't
Kevin
invited?
be talking shit. Like, why we can't be on there?
Kevin, why we wasn't invited to the YouTube?
I'm
and the
confused.
next special y'all have, we need to be
like,
there.
we should
at
be
least give
on
us
that
an
show.
audience ticket. Well, they probably didn't have an audience because of COVID.
No, I don't want to be an audience. I want India.
Right.
We are on the show.
Questions and talking. You're right.
We had opinions. Invaluable ones.
They must not seen our video with Elena.
They don't know.
They didn't know
in the game.
They didn't know where we are at this point. We done moved up in the YouTube world.
Man. So, and then, I don't know. You got any other comments?
Not really, y'all. This season, it's not. Every season we said the same thing. I promise you. I am a little bit more interested in this season than last, because last I knew from the beginning. But I don't know. I guess it's good. We haven't seen many spoilers. I'm trying. Please don't put any spoilers in the comments. We're trying not to look at them quite yet. I know we're going to see stuff.
They'll come eventually.
Yeah, but we're trying to kind of keep it
cute. You know what else you said?
What?
You had said that on the after show, which, what are they calling it? With Keisha Knight Pulliam now. They have the after show, and the after show, India said that it was very apparent that there was a couple that did not look like they were together.
And I'm not even talking about that.
I didn't even watch it, so I don't know.
You can tell on the after show that one of them, for y'all who watched it, not the one tonight, or this episode, but after episode 1, that it's like, when they were saying little stuff, homegirl, I ain't even gonna say who it is because she didn't watch it, but was like,
it was Jasmina.
I don't think so. Like, I was like, oh, they ain't make it.
It was Jasmina, Katina, and Lindsay.
Or they beefing right now. Maybe they said yes and they said no later.
Well, that was the thing, and we talked about this before, but this after show or doing it, it was the pre-show, it's messing it up because these people are not actors. Like, these are real human beings. Yes. They're not able to hide their feelings.
And just ended at this point, 2 months ago, they still have raw feelings.
Yeah, so I don't know what is going on, y'all, but we'll see. We'll give it a shot. We're going to stick to it. Like, we back. And
thank y'all for watching.
Yes, and if you are watching this and you haven't subscribed, please do. What?
Yeah, I know. Why you're not subscribed?
Like, come on. All right. See y'all next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. That shit is probably 35 minutes.